welcome to today's social class of grade 5, lesson 5, the hot deserts. Deserts are hot and sandy, so they are dry regions, right? So they are situated between 50 degree and 30 degree north and south of the either side of the equator. So most of the land is covered by sand and some parts are covered by pebbles and boulders. Now let us look at the climate here. The climate of the desert region is very hot. Humidity is very less here. Humidity is the presence of water vapor in the air. So this is very less. The days are extremely hot and nights are extremely cold. This sudden change in the temperature causes rocks to break. Yes. So due to which there is so much of sand, as you can see. Rainfall is very scanty. Sometimes rainfall gets vaporized even before it reaches the ground. Like the raindrop is falling and before falling itself it gets evaporated, vaporized. Okay. So sandstorms are common here and they change the surface of the land with sand dunes. Like one time the sand dunes are like this and the moment the wind comes, the position is changed. It is very confusing. Now, most of the deserts are on the western margin of the continents. Look at the world map which is given in your textbook. Now, let us look at some of the important deserts of the world. Colorado Desert, the Sahara Desert, Arabian Desert, Thar Desert, the Atacama Desert, the Kalahari Desert as well as the Australian Desert. You can also locate them in your atlas. Okay? Try locating them. The places are given. Now let us look at the vegetation present in the desert. So Sahara is the largest desert in the world. Large areas of the deserts have no vegetation because of the hot climate as well as very scanty rainfall. So xerophytes are the kind of plants like cactus, acacia and apuntia. Okay, they are grown here. Date palm is grown here near the oasis as well as the river valleys. Wherever there is little water source, so there the plants are grown. Short bushes of grass are also grown in some areas. Cotton, tobacco, fruits, cereals like wheat, maize and millets are also grown in places where water is available. Now, oasis is a place where the underground water comes to the surface of the earth and forms a small pool. It is also known as the green island surrounded by a vast ocean of sand. Now let us discuss the animal life present here. So camel is the most important animal of the desert. It can travel long distances even with little water and food. So it can withstand heat and cold. Its broad and padded feet do not sink in the sand. Hence it is the chief means of transport in desert, which gets the name the ship of the desert. Arabia is famous for its horses. So the ostrich is also found in Kalahari Desert. Oryx, gazelles, baboons, hyenas and leopards are found in the mountain regions. The fast running and burrowing animals like wolf, lizards, snakes and rats are also found in this region. Okay, sheep and goats are reared by the people here. Life of the people. So how is the life of the people living here? So the population is very thin, that is very less populated because of the extreme climate and the problem of securing food. So most of the people of the desert are nomads, that is they don't live at a fixed place. They keep moving from one place to another in search of food. So hunting, shifting cultivation, trade and mining are the most common occupations of people living here. Tribes like Philippines of Nile Valley raise crops near the oasis and river valleys. Hunting is the main occupation of the Bushmen and the Matanats of Kalahari Desert. Tuaregs of Sahara Desert and Bedouins of Arabia deserts, they rear animals. They also sell dates. Dates are famous, right? So they sell dates, ropes, rugs to the town dwellers and they buy the pulses, clothes, salts, etc. in return. Saudi Arabia is one important country in the Arabian Desert region. Bedouins are the tribesmen of Saudi Arabia. They always move in search of pastures for their animals to feed on. They move in caravans. Camel is the best of the burden. Camel racing is the amusement for them. So they wear traditional long robes. They live in tents made up of sheep skin. So in the Arabian desert, people live near the oases in crowded settlements. Their way of life is changing rapidly with the discovery of rich deposits of petroleum, which is known as liquid gold. Petroleum is known as liquid gold because it is very precious. Now people in the modern cities like Mecca, Riyadh, Jeddah they are leading a very comfortable life. Mecca and Medina are the two places they are a great devotional places for Muslims. From around the world people gather here to pray. The most important mineral, petroleum, has brought a great wealth and prosperity to the Arabian desert region, due to which they are living a very great life. So this was about the life of the people living in the desert region. I want you to read the chapter once again and answer the questions present in the exercise, fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer and complete your question answers. Thank you, children.